Inside Eminem's $100 million mansion. Most people think they know what a superstar mansion looks like. Glass walls, shiny cars, maybe a giant pool. But here is the part that shocks almost everyone when they hear it. Eminem, one of the highest-selling artists in music history, quietly lived for years in an estate that almost no one ever saw from the inside. No MTV Cribs walkthrough, no flashy social media tours, nothing. And that mystery is exactly what makes this deep dive so fascinating. So get comfortable, because what you are about to hear is not a rush tour. It is a full, immersive walk through a place built by one of the most unexpected perfectionists in entertainment. And if you love these long, behind-the-curtain explorations, go ahead and hit the like button before we jump in. The gated forest entrance. Driving toward Eminem's mansion never feels like approaching a celebrity home. It feels more like you are entering a private retreat hidden deep in the woods. The driveway winds through thick trees, blocking almost every angle from the outside world. And that instantly gives the estate this quiet, almost peaceful aura you would not expect from someone whose music built an entire generation of adrenaline. Some people imagine that a mansion entrance has to be braggy or oversized, but the forested path leading to Eminem's home feels more intentional, almost like the house wants to keep its distance from the world. Critics sometimes assume celebrities build massive entryways to show off, yet here the mystery comes from how restrained and hidden it is, making the arrival feel like stepping into a different world entirely. The main foyer. Inside the front door, the foyer surprises almost everyone because it strikes a balance between luxury and comfort in a way that feels extremely personal. It is spacious, yes, but not the kind of marble explosion you see in celebrity houses designed for attention. Instead, it is warm, subtly lit, and filled with details that make you imagine long nights of coming home after studio sessions and just wanting a quiet moment without the world watching. Some people assume a mansion of this price must feel overwhelming or overly decorated, but the foyer actually feels grounded, almost like Eminem wanted a normal home experience inside an abnormal estate size. The grand living room. Now, this is the part that makes people widen their eyes the moment they walk in. The living room is massive but somehow still cozy, with tall windows that pull in natural light and highlight the clean, modern layout. People sometimes imagine Eminem living in a dark, edgy environment inspired by his early career. But the truth is the opposite. The space feels calm, controlled, and thoughtfully arranged, almost like he designed it to keep his mind clear. Some critics wonder how a person with such an intense public persona could choose such a peaceful environment. But that contrast is exactly what makes the living room so fascinating. The private recording room. Hidden deeper inside the mansion is the space that feels closest to Eminem's true identity. The private studio room. It is compact compared to the rest of the estate, but that is exactly the point. It feels intentionally isolated, almost bunker-like, designed for focus rather than aesthetic appeal. Some fans imagine a high-tech, neon-lit creative room, but Eminem has always worked best in simple, grounded environments, and this space reflects that philosophy. People sometimes worry that massive fame could make an artist lose their creative edge, but you can almost sense how every detail in this room was built to shut out distractions. The home theater. This is the part of the mansion where the design shifts from practical to playful. The private theater feels like a miniature cinema, with deep seats, perfect acoustics, and a screen big enough to make any movie marathon unforgettable. Some people assume a room like this is purely for showing off, but it actually feels like a family room disguised as a luxury feature, where movie nights and downtime happen without any need for spectacle. Critics sometimes say home theaters feel too mechanical or too cold, but here the lighting, the textures, and the seating create an unexpectedly comfortable environment. The kitchen and dining area. The kitchen area of Eminem's mansion tells a completely different story from the glamorous lifestyle people expect. It is clean, modern, and surprisingly simple, designed more for functionality and comfort than dramatic visuals. Some assume celebrity kitchens are never used, but this one feels like a place where real daily life actually happens. Morning routines, coffee, late-night snacks, all the normal stuff that makes a giant home feel human. Critics sometimes think minimal designs come off cold or detached, but this kitchen's warmth and light make it feel like a gathering spot rather than a showroom. the massive outdoor pool area. Stepping into the backyard of this mansion feels like entering a private resort designed for relaxation rather than parties. The pool stretches out with perfectly calm water, surrounded by greenery that blocks noise and creates a sense of privacy you would not expect from a property this large. Some people assume celebrities build outdoor spaces for gatherings, but here the layout feels more meditative than social, almost like it was meant for quiet days in the sun rather than huge events. Critics often assume that bigger equals flashier, but this pool area proves the opposite by feeling intentionally serene. When you stand here, the world feels far away, and you can imagine long, peaceful afternoons spent unwinding. The Game and Entertainment Room. Inside the mansion sits a room designed purely for unwinding, filled with entertainment features and comfortable seating that give it the relaxed energy of a private hangout. It is the kind of space where you picture casual nights with friends or family, the laughter echoing off the walls rather than the flash of cameras. Some people assume a superstar's entertainment room has to be outrageous or overwhelming, but this one feels balanced. Fun without being over the top, modern without feeling sterile. Critics sometimes dismiss these spaces as unnecessary luxuries, but here the room feels like a genuine retreat within a massive home. The personal gym. The gym is another part of the mansion that surprises people because it is not oversized or flashy. It is practical, efficient, and clearly designed for routine and discipline. Fitness has been an important part of Eminem's transformation over the years, and this space reflects that commitment without trying to impress anyone. Some fans assume celebrity gyms are packed with equipment, but this one focuses on essential machines that get the job done, creating a sense of purpose rather than extravagance. The overall estate grounds. The estate grounds stretch out in every direction, with wide lawns, quiet pathways, and secluded corners that give the property a peaceful personality. Most people assume that a $100 million estate must feel dramatic or intense, but the surprising thing here is how calming everything feels. The silence around the property creates a kind of meditative atmosphere, making the entire space feel more like a retreat than a symbol of wealth. Critics sometimes say large properties feel impersonal, but this one feels intentionally human, designed to help the owner disconnect from the chaos of public life. Walking around the grounds gives you the sense that you are exploring the quieter chapters of a life that most of the world never gets to see. If you enjoyed exploring inside Eminem's $100 million mansion and seeing the private world behind one of the biggest artists ever, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment telling me which celebrity home you want to explore next. Your support keeps these long, detailed breakdowns coming and helps the channel grow.